Hey guys, welcome back to another Barbecue Bros video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make candied jalapeños. These are one of my favorite things to put on top of pulled pork sandwiches. So there's a nice mix of heat combined with the sweet syrup that they're sitting in, and it's pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through the various ingredients here. So we have, this right here is basically 1.5 pounds of jalapeños. Set that to the side. We've got 3 cups of just white table sugar. And we have 1.5 cup of apple cider vinegar. This is half a teaspoon of cayenne. This is 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. This is 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. And 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. Just going to briefly whisk this up real quick. That'll be good. So this is what this looks like. You have a nice thick mixture here. And what I'm going to do is put this in a large pot and get it, bring it up to a boil for about 1 minute. Then knock the heat back down, let it simmer for 5 to 6 minutes. While that's happening, I'm going to take the jalapeños here, and you basically just want to cut the end off and then pull the seeds out, run some water through there. So you basically end up with something like this. And then you're going to be slicing these into about 1/8 of an inch thick. So let me go ahead and get started on those, and then we'll pick back up once the syrup is ready. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes, and the syrup here is all ready. Got this nice and heated up, and got the jalapeños all sliced up, again about 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch. All we're going to do is just go ahead and add these to the sauce and kind of stir these up just a little bit. And what we're going to do now is let these simmer for about 10 minutes. All we're looking for is just to let these jalapeños just soften up just a little bit, and then we'll pick back up when they're ready. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes, and we'll go ahead and take a look at these, and you can see that they're just now getting just a little bit soft, and so this is what we're looking for. You don't really want them any softer than this because we still want them to have a little bit of crunch to them. The idea here is you just take a mason jar, and you want to put these in a mason jar and leave all of the syrup in the pan. So I'll go ahead and scoop all these out, and then I'll pick right back up. Okay, we've got all of our jalapeños out into the mason jar. What we're going to do now is, since the syrup is still really thin at this point, what you do is just go ahead and crank the heat back up to high and get this going to a low boil. And you want this to boil for 6 or 7 minutes or so until this reduces down and is nice and thick. So I've got the heat on high, and we'll pick back up once this is thickened up. Alright, it's been about 7-8 minutes. This is reduced down a good bit, so you can see here it's kind of clinging to the spoon a little bit. It's thickened up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the heat on this, and we'll pick back up in just a second. Okay, now this has cooled down just a little bit. You can see just how thick that syrup is. So really 6-7 minutes was all we really needed to boil it at. So definitely make sure you don't boil it down too far or it'll get, you'll lose a lot of this. So that's what we're looking for right there. So let me go ahead and slide that to the side. And we're just going to take this and dump this in. Just like that. Alright. And so the trick is now, once this cools off, what you want to do is let this sit in the fridge for at least 2 weeks, closer to a month, and just let them sit there in the syrup and get good and candied. You can go ahead and serve them now, that'll be fine, but the longer they sit, the sweeter they'll be and the thicker that syrup will be. So that's really it. Pretty straightforward way to make some candied jalapenos. Great toppings for pulled pork sandwiches. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you again soon.